of channelinginc.com, and welcome today. If you want to learn how to channel, you want to learn how to channel your soul, your higher self, your spirit guides, sprites, fairies, dragons, angels, all that kind of cool stuff. Learn things like what is the meaning of life, what's my life's purpose, why am I here, all those kind of cool things that you want to learn. Please visit my website, channelinginc.com. That's where you'll see all my upcoming spiritual events that happen on a regular monthly basis, including my channeling training, where I teach you how to channel all this cool stuff. And I've dedicated my life to doing this, to teaching people how to channel and, learn how to tune into the other side and the veil and what's going on the other side. And today's topic is, what is the meaning of life? And it's a great question. Like, what is the meaning of life? I don't know about you, but when I was a child, I used to sit there for hours and hours and ponder, like, why am I here? What is the meaning of all this? Like, is there a purpose? Does it really matter? Like, why? Like, it makes no sense. Like, here I am on this tiny little speck of dust floating in the universe. And does it really, like, what is the meaning of all this? Am I the only one who thought that, who thinks this? If you're watching this, just leave a comment below, because man, I should have felt alone, and maybe I'm the only one that thinks these things. And even as an adult, I still think these things and I wonder these things. And somebody asked me this question, like, what is the meaning of life? Like, why are we here? And it's a real simple question, but yet when we expand on it, it can go a lot deeper and a lot more in depth. So the beginning of this answer is for your soul's evolution. So what is your soul? Your soul is this aspect of you. It's right here. It physically resides in the center of your sternum area. And it's that aspect of you that basically incarnates from lifetime to lifetime. And in between lifetimes, it goes to the astral realm to be with your soul family. But while it's incarnated, the reason why, what happens is, when you're on the other side in spirit form, a soul can only evolve so much. It can only expand so much. It can only grow so much. And so these souls, including your soul and my soul, have chosen to incarnate to learn and grow and evolve on an even deeper, more in-depth scale. Why? Because when we're incarnated, that's the only way that we can feel and experience these extremes of all sorts of the good and the bad and the wonderful, the beauty, the ugly, and everything else in between. And that allows our soul to evolve to its greatest. And so what is the meaning of life is, guess what the answer is? You're actually living it. You're living it right here, right now. Like, a lot of people think that the meaning of life has a certain box or, certain thing out of it. And it's not. Like, it's impossible for a soul not to incarnate. So for a soul, it's impossible for a soul not to evolve. So for example, let's say there's somebody, this guy, he gets up in the morning, he goes to work, he goes to work, and then when he gets back home from work, sits in front of the television or plays video games or whatever. And then the next morning he gets up, goes back to work, and after work is done, goes home, watches TV, plays video games, whatever. And he keeps doing this day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, and just kind of biding his time until eventually he passes and he dies. Okay, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not good. It's not bad. From a soul's perspective, there's nothing wrong with this. And he is evolving because it's impossible not to evolve. Even some people, they make really poor, healthy decisions, and they may not be evolving in a necessarily healthy, okay direction, but they're still evolving. So it's impossible for a soul not to evolve. And the way I try to live my life is, I try to evolve in a way that's in a healthy way, on purpose, and evolve in ascension in a growing way, so that I can try to get the most out of this lifetime. And why do I do that? Because my goal in this lifetime is to evolve even a little bit more in a good, positive way, so that hopefully, when I come back in the next lifetime, I'm starting from this more higher level of evolution, rather than just kind of, going lifetime to lifetime without really evolving much. Is my goal in this lifetime is to evolve a lot, do lots of healing and clearing those things from not just this lifetime, but also past lifetimes, Akashic Records healings, ancestral healings, and all sorts of different other kinds of healings that I can do. And also any attunements, activations, and spiritual upgrades that I can get along the way to help me really evolve to the most maximum potential in this lifetime. Um, what I do when I teach my classes and my workshops and my one-on-ones is I actually take people through these processes to help them evolve as a soul to the maximum level so they can get as much as they can out of this lifetime, so they can really grow and evolve and find the meaning of their life for this lifetime. So every season of your life, you can have different meanings of your life. And some of it might be like just to get out in nature more and get more connected with nature and the oneness of this planet that we live on and how great and amazing and beautiful it is. And, maybe go and hug a tree once in a while. And that could be the meaning of it, is start to get connected with the nature around you. It doesn't matter what season it is, what time of year it is. Try this. It could be from one of my meanings of life in this lifetime is to connect with people on a soul to soul level, because when we die and we cross over, we don't take any of this kind of like material kind of stuff with us. We leave all that behind. But what we do take with us is this soul to soul connection, because we will take this into our next lifetimes and next lifetimes as we continue to evolve and grow, not just on an individual soul level, but as a collective soul level. And that's why when I meet with people, anyone who's met me in person knows that I'm not just connecting on an intellectual, like, what do you do kind of, I try to really connect with them on a deep level, on a soul level, get to know who they are as a person and really build in fellowship with that person to build that connection, because hopefully we'll take that connection into future lifetimes, and maybe we'll meet again in future lifetimes, maybe we won't, but that's the things that really matter for me. And for me, that's one of my many reasons of why I chose to incarnate. So if you want to learn more, please visit my website, channelinginc.com. I have a whole bunch of spiritual events on a regular monthly basis. Have a wonderful day, everyone. My name is Ken Lewicki, and we'll talk to you soon.